Alright, hello YouTube. Southern Rebel Dipper back. Uh, well, a decision has been made on this channel since I've been neglecting this channel for a while, and, well, I've decided to kick this channel into high gear and start recording more frequent. Not every day, but as frequent as possible. So, since my game channel is kind of inactive right now, I'm going to go ahead and get back to doing videos on this channel. So, we are going to be reviewing a dip that I've never had until now, which I haven't tried it, so it's an uncracked can. It's definitely different for me to have an uncracked can for a review. But I don't even know if this particular flavor is still around. I'm very surprised that I found it where I got it. So, with that being said, this is what we're going to be doing today. Skoal Classic Long Cut. I've never tried this. It's definitely going to be a different. I've never had it before, so again, we're going to be doing Skoal Classic. And the sell-by date isn't the best. I mean, it expired. It was supposed to be sold by today, which is July 30th. But who cares? But as you can see, completely uncracked. So this is going to be different. Cracking this can on camera for the first time to actually get a full-on review of it. I don't need to use a knife, even though sometimes I do use them, but very seldom. Alrighty. Come on. And there we go. There we go. Now it's fully cracked. It may not look like it is, but it is. Can't really smell it through the lid, so. Whoa! Now that's a surprise, even for Skoal. At first scent, definitely not like Copenhagen. Definitely not like Copenhagen Original. Definitely more smells like a natty, which I really can't complain, but I know the lighting is not the best, but that can is full to the rim, which I am very surprised even with Skoal. I've never came across the Skoal can that full before. Well, what? Yes, as you guys can hear, that's my daughter in the background. She's having her lunch. But I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go, we're not even going to bother worrying about packing, because it's pretty well packed up because of how full it is. I've never seen a Skoal can that full in my life. So we're going to just pack us a lip and try it for the very first time. So, yeah, this is going to be definitely different. Sorry about that, folks. I just had to close something on my laptop. So, okay, that's pretty decent. Definitely pinches together pretty well. To me, that kind of just oddly cut. Doesn't seem like so much like long cut as just random cut, but oh well.
I eat it. I eat it.
Alright, so right now we're just gonna let that soak and see what we think. And of course, again, we're using the olive drab mud jug again. Mainly because I haven't cleaned out the other ones yet, so those will be back eventually. I'm gonna be cleaning those here later after the video. So for now, we're just gonna be using the olive drab classic. Pretty decent and dark. Not the best, not the darkest spit I've ever had of pretty much a natty flavored dip, but it's pretty decent. 100% American grown. Thank you, Skoal, for actually sticking with American grown tobacco. I can definitely say that's good to see. But it's definitely different. I mean, that presentation of the can is very nice. I love the way they did how on the outer rim of the lid is like dark. It's like a dark gray, and then the closer you get to the middle, it's like it gets lighter. I like that. That's actually pretty cool. And I've never known. I've seen this. I've heard about this Skoal Classic, but I'd never actually got it until today, because any time I would look for it, I could never find it. So yeah, it's definitely going to be different. Oh yeah, we're just wearing a regular Mossy Oak Flex Fit hat, but Mossy Oak's my favorite brand of camo. I mean, I'm not much for Realtree because I just never did like it. But that's just me though. Now, you guys have already seen me do a review, at least if you have seen the video, of Skoal Citrus. I don't care what anybody says. To me, for a sweet dip, it's actually pretty decent, in my opinion. But then again, that's just me. I don't mind Skoal Citrus ever since I first tried it. I've always liked it. But that's just me. Some people don't like it, some people do. I'm just one person who does. But definitely not getting a lot of juice. It's not really juicing up out of this Skoal Classic. And I don't know if it could be because of that date on it, though. July 30th this year. I know it's really hard to see the date right there, but it's definitely there, July 30th. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, right there is where the date is. But it's definitely decent. And typical in Skoal fashion. Tin lid, plastic bottom. Very same to Copenhagen bottom cans. Unless it's Copenhagen original, which is typical to be fiberboard here on the mainland of the U.S. Unless you're in Hawaii, then from what I understand, Copenhagen original use the all plastic bottom cans in the state of Hawaii. I don't know about up in Alaska. I'm not 100% sure, but if anybody from Alaska knows if Copenhagen ships the original in the all plastic can, the all plastic bottom, let me know. I'd like to know that. That way, if I ever do take a trip up to Alaska, which I don't look to ever do, but I might. Who knows? No telling what the future holds. But yeah, this is just an empty can. Yeah, but Skoal Classic, definitely different. I mean, I don't know really what to compare it to. It can't really be compared to Copenhagen. It's definitely randomly cut. I probably think the best for comparison of this, if I had to compare it, I think it would be probably, to me, more like Stoker's original. No, not Stoker's original. Stoker's natural long cut. Now their long cut. Now Stoker's natural long cut is actually a lot longer than Skoal long cut. Well, and that's typical for Stokers, which I like that. I love that in Stokers. But I definitely can say even Stoker's fine cut natty is still pretty decent. I mean, like this can, this Red Seal can. I'm using a Red Seal can for my Stokers. And this is the fine cut natty. And it's still pretty decently cut. Some people have a harder time pinching fine cut. Well, it depends on the person though. I actually like Stoker's. It's, even though, yeah, it's a little bit cheaper, but it's still pretty decent. Here, get back up there. There, I'll set that right there for you, Allie. But honestly, though, no, I'm not playing with you right now, Allie. Maybe later, okay? But I think honestly, if I would buy this again, probably if I'm really wanting something different for a change of pace again, I would. But I definitely wouldn't use this every day. This definitely would not be an everyday dip for me. Probably not an everyday. But it's decent. I mean, it's tolerable. I don't know though. I definitely think I know I'll get through this can, no problem. But if I had to rate this Skoal Classic long cut, I'd probably give it maybe 6.5 out of 10. And that's just being truthful. 6.5 out of 10 on this. It's not the best natural flavored or original, whatever you want to call it, but it's tolerable for a natural or original flavor, whichever you want to call it. It's tolerable. I don't think I would recommend this for a beginner. Probably for a beginner, I would more probably recommend Stoker's natural long cut, or even Grizzly natty long cut, or even Grizzly natty extra long cut. But I don't know. I mean, it's okay. Like I said, it's tolerable. It'll definitely get a 6.5 out of 10. I could definitely get through the can. I don't know about aftertaste because this is the first time I tried this. I don't ever get a buzz from it, from Skoal, really at all. I mean, hell, I barely even get a buzz off of Red Seal and Copenhagen. I don't even really get a buzz off of anything as far as American-made snuff. And now, I have tried Swedish snus. I'm not real big on it. I don't even get a buzz on it for some reason. But I think it's mainly because whenever I first tried a Swedish snus, it was not very strong anyhow. It was a low nicotine content. So I think that might have been why I didn't get a buzz on it. I'm not 100% sure. I think that's probably what it was, though, that I didn't get that it wasn't a very strong one. So, who knows? Maybe one day we'll do a snooze. But I can tell you right now, if I do a snooze,
What was that?
I'm not real big on doing stuff upper deck, but if it's a snooze, I'll do it. I'll try it upper deck, but it's not going to be a pouch or a portion, as the Swedes would call it. I'll probably just do the loose. But that's if I can get a hold of it. Because right now here in the States, it's kind of hard to find right now. especially where I'm at. It's definitely, I've not been able to really find any much as far as loose Swedish snus here in my state. But I'd be more than willing to try it. For a loose snus, I would definitely try it. So again, 6.5 out of 10. I'll definitely get through it. I'll definitely try to get more videos out throughout the week. This is going to be my second video that I'm going to upload today. Now my other video, the one from yesterday, which was Saturday the 29th, I have not gotten that uploaded yet. I'm going to be uploading that today as well. So you're getting 2 videos in one day, even though they're 2 different days. Because right now, today is July 30th. And this is Sunday, so I'll definitely get them both uploaded today. And then I'll try to get about 2 or 3 more throughout the week. But as always, links are going to be down in the description below, as usual. So yeah, with that being said, folks, Southern Rebel Dipper, catch you later.